have found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Gail of Gaia, also known as Sheree Talaya. And this is Free Range, where we graze on wild ideas and we bring wonderful information your way. And the title of our show today is called The Way, and trust your own signal. Now, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but the way was what Yeshua or Christ actually taught. It's not a religion. It's not any kind of dogmatic anything. It's the way that you live your life as a walking temple, because you, in the way, you walk as the temple. It's not a brand. It's not a club. The way is the walk you take when you know the kingdom is within and your body is the temple. So we're going to keep it very simple tonight with breath, presence, and truth in action. Discernment is the compass. So whenever you feel this, be aware of your feelings. If you feel freer, clearer, more responsible, more clarity, that's the signal. That's the signal. But if you feel addicted, obedient, afraid, worried, major anxiety, from what you hear, that is the system. If it frees you to love with courage, keep it. If it cages you, drop it. So it is. So now I'm going to bring a picture onto the screen, and I want you to look very closely at it, and I'm going to do my best to try to explain it. And one of the things that is stated on this particular picture, let me grab that real quick. It was supposed to be up here and somehow it disappeared. So, oh, there it is. And it says in the area there, I stand at the heart of the living axis, rooted in Terra, Gaia, and Terra, aligned with Source. I call the true Christos current through every layer. I release false grids, false caps, false tones. Only living light, living love, and living truth flow here. The tree is restored, roots and crown united, each world nourished by its native source song, and so it is by the law of one. So when you look at this, I want you to place your hand on your heart. We're going to breathe in to 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and then out for 6 counts. And we're going to do that twice, okay? So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, release, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, and your hand on your heart. Breathe in to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And whisper to yourself, I am here. I never left. Feel the ground under your feet. Let the mind step off the stage. The way begins when presence returns. That is the root. If your mind argues, smile at it. You're not your notifications. You're not the doom feed. You're the temple. And never forget that. Now let's talk about the trunk. As you can see, there's a trunk with that tree. The way has no middlemen, no one in between. Teachers can help, but they do not replace the I am in your heart. Tools and symbols are beautiful, but no symbol replaces sovereignty. We can honor lineages, but we don't hand them our steering wheel either. So you have to ask, does this make me more honest, more accountable, more merciful? If yes, you walk it. One line creed, I choose truth over trend, presence over performance. No middlemen, remember, you are the temple. Then let's move to the heart of the matter. The rose flame is not mood lighting. It's what could be referred to as courageous compassion, love with a backbone. When the rose ignites, the nervous system steadies. Shame loses its microfilm. Boundaries get clean. Place your hand to your heart again. Imagine a small rose gold flame and decree. Only love that tells the truth lives here. Inhale light through your crown. Exhale down the legs into the earth as composting the residues. And whisper, what is not mine returns to source for healing. Now let's talk about the branches on the tree. Mind, voice, and hands. The mind, stop arguing with every shadow and ask, what is the next honest sentence? Say it to yourself first. Speak like a bell. No gossip, no performance, no flattery. If you can't say it kindly, wait until you can at least say it cleanly. Hands, pick one honest act today. A call, a meal, a correction, a repair, a help of some sort. Small, but real beats grand and performative. The way is walked, it's not posted. Just like prayer in the closet, not out in the open. Does that sound familiar? Okay. So the way is how you walk and how you behave. And it's basically spreading kindness and goodwill. So then let's talk next about the mimic versus the mirror. What do I mean by that? There's an antichrist architecture, a mimic that looks like wisdom but breeds dependency or fear or both. Test everything. If it leaves you serene and strong, that's the mirror. If it leaves you jittery, obedient, hooked, or anxious, that's the mimic. Set it down. Your attention is sacred currency. So when you get those kinds of feelings, get rid of it. Use the tools, but don't be used by the tools. And that's really important. Okay? A 60-second practice of the way in the body. So let's do this again. This is very helpful for you to gain what's known as stillness. And that's when you hear from Source. So go with me. Breathe to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hand on your heart. I am here. I never left. Now see the rose gold flame expand to fill your chest. Imagine a big rose in your chest with a flame in the middle of it. And decree, freer, clearer, more responsible. This is my signal. And then name one honest act you'll do after you see this video and listen to it. Do it, seal it, and so it is. And blessing, Prime Creator, this is our blessing. Root our feet, steady our spine, ignite the rose at the heart. Let wisdom run like sap through our branches, mind clear, voice true, hands kind. Guard our attention and keep us from mimicry. We walk as the temple, and so it is. I want to give you a little further explanation of this picture before we complete this presentation. The image shows what is called the axis mundi, or world axis, a symbolic pole or tree at the center of all existence. From the root realm, underground, hidden, inner, through the earthly realm we inhabit, up into the sky or divine realm, the axis is the pathway. The image draws layers of reality above and roots below to show how spiritual energy or truth can flow upward or downward. The text side of the image frames it as a kind of spiritual invocation, reclaiming that living connection, removing false layers, uniting the root and the crown so that all worlds are nourished by Source. And the parasites had run interference with that ability for nourishment from Source. In teaching, you can point out, or I can point out, see the roots below the earth and see the crown above. That is Source. The trunk or column between is the living axis. You can also use metaphors like a tree, its roots anchor it, its branches reach up, the trunk is the central channel linking them all. Whatever works best for you for understanding, just knowing that the top is Source, the middle is the living connection, and the roots below or earth. But actually, it shows how we are all one by the law of one. The trees restored, roots and crown are been united, and each world nourished by its native Source song, because Source has been able to reconnect with all the different worlds. And we'll talk more about that in the future. But that being said, this gives you a good indication of what the way is that Christ taught. Walk as the temple. You are the temple. Never forget that. And again, another important point is if it makes you feel paranoid, if it makes you feel upset, if it makes you feel addicted, afraid, anxious, any of those negative, low vibrational feelings, it's the system. Drop it. But your discernment is your compass. And if it makes you feel freer, if it makes you feel clearer, if it makes you feel more responsible and able to do what you need to do, then that is your signal. And that's what you want to listen to. As I conclude the way, let us remember the living axis, the world's central line that unites root, earth, and crown. In the way, we have walked past through light, shadow, transformation, and truth. Now we stand at the heart of the axis, where all layers of reality converge. The roots hold the hidden wisdom. The crown reaches towards source. The trunk, our journey in this life, is the bridge between. May this access remain alive in you, a living connection by which truth flows upward, grace descends, and all worlds are nourished by Source's current. And so it is. And thank you for listening. And I hope you enjoyed this presentation for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for listening.
We have found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for